towards your success state. It's very simple. Now, one of the things you have to know is that success is not done overnight, and to be successful is not an overnight strategy. To be successful, it is a regular calculated activity, regular actions, repeated steps that one take to become successful. Now, remember that these are repeated attitudes or repeated stuff that you do to get there. Now, what are these repeated stuff you need to do to get there to become successful? You want to become a millionaire. You want to become a wealthy and influential person in the community. What do? You need to act and learn the art of saving. 1. The art of negotiating, the art of business, the art of speaking. Now, this art we are talking about doesn't come overnight. They come with time, you grow in it, and it shapes you as an individual or a person. So, remember that these little steps that you take today work for your good, because as and when you keep on with these activities, these steps, they compile up and add to the experiences that you've gathered. Are you disciplined enough to start saving? Are you disciplined enough to keep a portion of your monthly salary? I remember gone are the days when we are given some money, we just spend all, we just squander all the money. But the question is, are you ready to make a point to sacrifice what you are going to have or what you are supposed to spend? Yes, that is the mindset of success. So success is not achieved overnight, but they are regular things you do. Regular things you do. And one of the people that can get successful overnight are students. But we least consider or we least take this into consideration. Some of us think that because you are a student, you don't have any power. You don't have any chances of becoming successful. No. Students are not working, they are learning, but they are lucky to have some support from families, friends, fathers and mothers. They give them certain amount of money. You have 4 years in school, you have 5 years in school, you are a medical student, you are whatever it is. You are being gifted money, you are being given some stipends. Out of this money, when you save a little of this money goes a long way to compile up to become a success for you, because these are your own earnings. I remember when I was in the secondary school, I saved for a while, and after school, I was able to raise about $2,000 as at SHS. And when I came home, my mom, because I didn't know what to do with the money, my mom said, "Hey, where did you get all this money from?" I said, "I saved from the money, mommy, you gave me." If by that time I knew what I would have used this money for, I would have been successful. But at the end of the day, I gave it back to my mother. You may be fortunate you wouldn't have anybody to take that money from you, but that money will serve as an initial capital for your business, an initial capital for your investment, an initial capital for you to succeed. So as a student, one of the biggest advantages that you have to take now is that to save the little that you can. And mind you, if you're able to do that, you are far better than 101 students that you are with them in class. Remember, they are studying and finding ways to get their marks and grades, but you are saving for a future. By the time you realize 4 years is here, you have completed and you have a lot of money in your account. You can start a business, you can start some investment. You can start so many big plans. I wish I knew these things when I went to the university. I spent all my money on the unnecessary stuffs. But now you guys are fortunate. You need to take that opportunity now. Please save, be disciplined, and have that consistent momentum. Plan your savings like an examination. Okay, I'm going to talk about this later on, but plan your savings like an examination. You need to get $100 by the end of the term. You need to get $100 by the end of 2 semesters. If you do that, you are going to succeed. Some of you are planning that, okay, you want to get A, B, and 90% in examination, but you are not planning to get 90% and 80% on in your finances, which is poor, because the school doesn't teach you to think success. Treat your finances like an examination. By the end of this term, I want to make $300 to $500 in my account, and I have to pass these exams. I have to pass these financial exams. Trust me, you are going to be successful overnight because you are disciplined. Don't always give your energy to examination. You want to get A, 90. 90% in examination does not give you money. 90% in examination doesn't give you money. It doesn't mean that do not learn. Focus on your exams, learn, pass your exams, but also make sure that you are also having a financial exams for yourself. Financial exams for yourself. My name is Frank Kwame Oche. I want to make $1,000 or make $500 by the end of 2 semesters. And if I don't pass this, I have failed. This concept, this intellect, is what we call financial literacy. You have the concept that you have to succeed. My sister, my brother, you are going to succeed with only this mindset. Do not waste your money on impulse buying, things that you have not budgeted for. When your friends are in school and they are chilling, buying expensive stuff and stuff, please do not indulge in that. We have 12 months in a year. 6 months is already gone. By the end of the 3rd month, I have to get 12,000 in my account. This is a financial exams and target you have given yourself. At all costs, you have to meet it. Know that if you don't meet it, tell yourself that you have failed these exams and you have to rewrite it like exams again. In fact, when you have this mindset, you are successful. Financial literacy is not taught in school. That is why most of us are poor. You come back from school and you still work for the government because you didn't learn how to save. You didn't learn the discipline of saving. You didn't learn the discipline of fighting to get a kind of amount in your account. The rich always save towards projects that are ahead of them. The poor always squander, spend, and use their money. At the end of the day, they blame their parents, they blame the system, they blame the government, they blame everybody around them. Yes, Safa, you are welcome. Thank you for joining my live. Hi, Mila Safa, you are welcome. Tell yourself this time round, I need to pass this test, and the test is getting a 500 USD in my account by the end of this semester. Do not play with that exams and treat that as an examination for yourself. And trust me, you are going to be successful. You will be happy with yourself that you are able to save $500, $200, $100 in your account. Some of you don't even have $500 in your account as a student. So as a student, have this financial literacy running in your notepad. Take it easy because you are a student and you will grow and become successful. Target of discipline. Target of discipline. Mommy or daddy has given me $200 or has given me $50. I'm going to save $10 out of this money and spend $20. That is fine. And you have done a great job doing this. By taking $10 out of the $30 mommy or daddy gave you is a great financial start as a student. Okay, so you need to learn that habit, that attitude, that discipline to succeed. Finance is not easy to come by. So the little that you make, the little that you get, try as much as possible to save more. How do you become successful? Success is a gradual, continuous accumulation of things that will get you there. Saving, reading financial book, listening to financial talks, getting your mind used to stuff that brings financial literacy. If you are not interested in finances, my dear, don't worry. You will always work for the government, and you will always work for the government and be paid peanuts from the government. If you are not interested in any in growing yourself financially, saving little, being disciplined, then I'm sorry, you will forever work for the government, and you will forever work for somebody who will cheat you, ask you to go to work early in the morning, wake up early. You can be your own boss. Try this financial goals and you will be successful as a student. Success is not gotten overnight. Success is not gotten overnight, and success are gradual and simple steps. Don't give yourself pressure. Don't be thinking. Just know that you are just a student. You are studying, and you are just saving a part of your chop money or your stipends that your parents give you, and you'll be successful. So students are at the higher risk of becoming successful, but they do not see. I'm leaving this with you as a student because I know that if you conscientize yourself, if you think, if you change your intellect, if you change the way you see finances, you are going to be good, you are going to be successful, you are going to be better after school, and we will never think about becoming poor. Some students complete school and they call other colleagues to send them money just because they have none. We all completed school and you don't have any money. You start calling people for money just because you were extravagant with your money. You didn't, I'm not saying save all that you are given. $50, when I give you $50, you can save $10. When I give you $50, you can save $20. It depends on you. And then you focus and you study to get your certificate and your exams, and you also focus to make yourself richer in your account. Now, saving at the bank also help you as a student. When you have saved for about 5 to 6 years with a bank, and the bank knows that, oh, there is a student called Frank Kwame Ocho, he has saved with us for a while and then has this amount of money in the bank. The bank can even grant you funds to fund your business, and that will make you successful because you have a trust record. If you have not been saving with a bank, and you think the bank is there to cheat you, take your money and make it, it's a lie. Building a trust record, building a financial record, building a bank statement record with a bank is very important and successful to your future dealings. When you want to deal with a bank, they need your financial proofs. They need to know how much you save. Were you good in the past? Were you saving? And this will help you. And the banks are there to help you succeed with your dreams. So take advantage of the bank. Rather, now that you are in school, save with them. Let them enjoy, let them have. But build that record. 4 years of having a record with a bank is good enough to get any amount from the bank for a loan. And you are even in a very strong state to negotiate for bigger interest, lower interest to suit you. For example, I have been saving from the bank since level 100. and my fourth year I complete. After completing, I do my service for 1 year, making 5 years. I get money, I pay them into the bank. In my 6th year too, I go back and I sit with the bank and I want to have financial talk with the bank. I want to get interest loans from the bank. And the bank look at my record. Okay, this guy started saving from 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. So, okay, you have a very good track record. All right. So how much do you want? They will immediately come to your aid and support you. They will immediately come to your aid and give you that money you are looking for, because they know that from the past you have worked well with them, you have saved with them, and you have shown a disciplined financial with them. I hope you get me. So it is also good to have a good financial records with the bank, so that they can support your dreams. They can help you realize your dreams. You don't think that when you save with the bank use your money for other investments. No, you don't have money than the bank. And your money is a peanut, but rather use that as an opportunity to get a good financial statement, financial record from the bank, so that in the future you can negotiate with them for them to help you build your dreams. So do not despise saving. Do not shun saving. Do not stop saving. Do not think that saving is a bad thing. Saving is actually a good thing. It helps you to build a good financial record with the bank. Okay, at this point, if you have any question you want to ask, you need any support, I'm always there. I have my email in my chat box. I can always come to you and coach you financially to take steps that can make you successful as an individual. If you are a student, you have a bigger chances of becoming successful than those who are working, because you are not working, you are studying for mark, but definitely you are earning and getting some funds from parents, loved ones. You get a lot of money as a student, but the only thing is that you squander it on useless stuffs, things that are not needed, and that is a waste of time. So I want to conscientize every student to change their thinking. Change your approach on how you see money. Start building yourself for success. Please do not be only concerned about what the school teaches you. Be concerned about the success that money can also take you. And so make gradual effort and save. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. Treat your financial record as exams. Treat your financial records as exams, and make sure that you pass these exams at all costs, and you will be very happy. I'll be very happy if one of you will try this, and then you will come and then share that, oh, okay, when I tried looking closely to my finances and save, I was been able to raise about, let's say, $100 after 3 months. I'll be very happy. And that is a very great step to success. And that is why the rich men are always getting it. They're always moving, because they have saved with the bank. So when they sit with the bank know their record. Okay, hello, Mr. Yosin, how can we help you? Okay, I need a loan of 10,000 for a business. Okay, when they check his record, okay, Mr. Yosin, you have been saving. All right. Okay, so our interest rate is this. He can negotiate and then get a lower interest rate for himself. But you don't have an account with the bank, you don't have any savings with the bank, you want to get a loan from the bank, you want to get the money from the bank. How do you negotiate that? You don't even have any collateral. How do you negotiate that? A word to a wise is enough. I hope that you've taken some lessons from this, and you are going to put some of this into practice. You're going to put them into practice. And I know that when you keep doing this, you are going to be successful. In fact, you are going to be successful than 90% of your colleagues or your classmates. Okay? Yeah. So try this at home and be happy you took this step. So I'm going to put something on the screen. disciplined? Are you being disciplined with your finances and saving? Are you being disciplined with your saving and finances? Are you being disciplined with your saving? Yes or no? And what steps do you need to and what step do you need to grow? Are you being disciplined with saving? So you can let me know in the comment section. I have a tag on the screen that says that, are you being disciplined with your saving as a student? Are you being disciplined with your finances? Are you being disciplined with your savings as a student? Let me know in the comment section. And how do you properly save? Okay, so I'll come to your way with another important and a very simple act that if you are a student you can practice or do. So now I would say that keep your discipline of saving and you will be successful. See you some other time and have a good time. Bye.